Welcome to another 10 at 10 for 10 training and leadership development. And today we're going to talk about the need for training. Listen, guys, here's how the world works. You want money, someone has money, they give you money, but they want it back. Okay. That's the world we're in. Okay. Whether that's the bank or that's an investor, but that's usually how it works. So, basically, in most cases, money that you receive is something you got to pay back. Yes, there are other things out there, like grants and angels, and there are ways of getting money that you don't have to pay back, and we're not the only game in town when it comes to getting money that you don't have to pay back. But I will tell you this, that it's not so easy to get those other things. But with pool funding, we actually have a pretty easy way of getting funding that you don't have to pay back, and it accumulates on a daily basis, and it's an ongoing thing. Whereas most of those other things, it's a lump, and you're probably not going to get another lump after a while anyway. So you know, so we want to have people in a position where they're getting a flow, a regular daily flow of funding. And we have 4 pools that will move people through. We're about to open up the $1 pool, but we've had the $10 pool open up since November of last year. So it's been 6 months. And we're here, still operating, still doing great. So we have a model that works. We pulled out over $27,000 out of the market, into little $10 pieces, and paid that out to our members already. Okay, it's huge. So we're doing, what we're doing is already proven, right? We're way past concept here. Okay, we're not at the concept level with pool funding. We have implemented the very thing that we believed we could at the concept level. It's actually a reality today, and we're going to expand it into a $100 pool, $1,000 pool, and it's going to be fantastic at those levels. People are very excited about those extra zeros. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm telling you what.
Yeah.
$10 is cool, but $100 is cooler, right? So anyway, so look, the world works a certain way, and most people are well trained on the world. Okay. Pool funding, though, is different. And it's I like to call it the unicorn, right? So anytime that something is different, it's like you don't see it that often. It's a unicorn, right? You don't see that many unicorns, right? They're kind of a rare thing. Well,
Right.
pool funding is a rare thing, and you have a need. All of you, I've interviewed most of you. I personally have met most of you that are listening to this. Okay, even on those of you on YouTube, most of the people that will watch this on YouTube, I've actually spoken to you, and I've asked you what your funding needs are. Okay, and you told me, I'm ready to retire, but I don't have enough to really justify that. I have bills I got to pay. I've got debt I want to wipe out. I need a new vehicle. We want to expand something on the house or upgrade the kitchen. You've told me what your needs are. I need to move from this location to that location, and it's something I really need to do, but I lack the funding to make that move. Right? I've been told these things by so many of you, right? The need is universal. Okay. And the fact is, if you take $10,000 from the bank, even if they offer you interest free, and let's say you're paid $25 an hour, you're going to have to spend 400 hours of your precious, precious, precious time just to pay back that $10,000 lump sum of money as a bank loan, even at interest free. 400 hours. That's heavy.
Wow.
That's heavy. Okay. On the other hand, if you spend just a little bit of time opening your mouth saying, I know a guy that's offering funding you don't have to pay back. Compare the seconds to the hours. Okay. And then you set up an introduction, you hang out during the introduction. Now we're talking minutes. And then the person either gets it or they don't get it. And how many people do you have to put in front of me to, as someone who's going to, explain this to them? before someone says, yeah, I want to be a part of it. I'd say I'm better than 50-50 right now. So if you put two people in front of me, one of them's going to sign up. Okay. Compare that to 400 hours paying back a $10,000 loan, interest free. Okay. The amount of time you're going to put into getting someone to get started, so little. But look, there's starting and then there's achieving. In order to achieve, it's going to take training. Okay. In order to do what we do, it's going to take training. That's why I'm here live 7 days a week at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I believe that's how important training is, that even as the creator of pool funding, I'm just not going to leave it up to an informational website or YouTube videos alone. I want to be interactive with all of you. I want to do this in live training to make sure that you understand what you have your hands on when it comes to pool funding, because instead of 400 hours paying back $10,000, the same $10,000 could probably be received in a matter of, maybe if you add it all up, 10 hours, right? Over a period of time. So do you want to put 10 hours to get 10,000, or do you want to put 400 hours paying back 10,000? Which one do you want?
10 hours.
If you want that, you need to be trained. So let's hear from these guys. How important is training, guys? When you come to my training, what do you get out of it? Let's hear back from these guys, what they got to say.
You
Who would like to go
definitely need
first?
training.
All right, Steve Thompson said you definitely need training. You want to take that a step further, Steve?
There's lots of small nuggets that come out every day. And it'll just make you that much more aware of what you're doing.
Excellent. Very good. So you get more
Training
clear.
gives you confidence.
Love it. Keep going with that. Keep going, Terry. Confidence.
Yeah. So, yeah, even though we might fear talking to people about it, just putting out those few words and then turning them on to the guy that will, or the gal that will explain it to them, really helps keep us motivated.
Don't you love the fact that you can get access to money you don't have to pay back with no skill? You don't have to be a salesperson. You don't have to have sales skills. You don't have to be a recruiter. You don't have to have recruiting skills. Everybody knows how to introduce Bob, meet Mary. No, everybody knows how to do that. There's no skill involved, right? No skill needed to be a part of this. Feels good, right, Terry?
For sure.
But without training, are you even going to understand what we're doing? Right? You've been to training. This is like your second or third day that you've been through our training. Because you're fairly new, right, Terry?
That's correct. Third day.
How much value are you getting out of 3 days of training so far?
Oh, lots. I'm watching all the videos that you've done before too.
Very good. All right. Anybody else want to contribute to the value of pool funding training?
Ace.
Yes,
This is
go ahead.
Gregory, whatever you want to call me.
Gregory Jones. Okay.
Purple shirt guy who's a lot older than the picture. This is what I love. Every single time I come to training, I learn something new. I learn something new. I love it.
The way that I train, it's not the same training every single day, every day, same word, same, I keep it interesting, right?
Yes,
Right.
Absolutely.
And that's because, guys, becoming a millionaire and staying a millionaire, there's a lot to it. Okay. There's a lot. And there's no way I could, spit it all out in any like small amount of time. 1 hour is not even close to how much time it takes to really get the whole information. What does it take to be a millionaire? And what does it take to stay a millionaire? Okay. What does it take? 1 hour of time explaining that is not even going to scratch the surface. It's like a snowflake on an iceberg. There's a lot to it. Just like if you look at your job, could you really learn whatever you're doing for your occupation, any of you, in just 1 hour? No, of course not. You had to be trained for that too. Same thing with pool funding. So I encourage all of you, plug into the training. If you can get here live, that's even better. But if you can't, take the 10 or 15 minutes and watch it on YouTube every day and keep up with it, because like Greg says, you are going to get something new every day you watch training.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
Absolutely.
How about a whole amen from all of you? That's a good way to end this one. Amen from all of you.
Amen.
Amen.
That's awesome. All right. Thank you for all coming to another 10 at 10 for 10 training and leadership development. And those of you that were here live, I think you had a great time today. Those of you catching us on YouTube, we appreciate you too. Please do give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and give us a positive comment. Bye for now.